Karl Anderson. Chad Allegra, born January 18, 1980, is an American professional wrestler. He is currently signed to WWE, where he competes on the Raw brand under the ring name Karl Anderson, where he is one half of the current Raw Tag Team Champions. Anderson is known for his work as a tag team specialist, most notably in New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW, where he is a former four-time IWGP Tag Team Champion. He also holds the record for the longest reign and most defenses with the title, achieved on his first reign with former partner Giant Bernard. Anderson and Bernard also held Pro Wrestling Noah's GHC Tag Team Championship, and were voted Tag Team of the Year by the Wrestling Observer in 2011. Anderson is a founding member and the second leader of the Bullet Club stable, and a three-time winner of NJPW's top tag team tournament, the G1/World Tag League, having won it in 2009 with Bernard, in 2012 with Hiroki Goto, and in 2013 with Doc Gallows. He also wrestled for Southern California-based independent promotion Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, PWG, between 2007 and 2009. Anderson spent the majority of his career in Japan, before signing with WWE alongside Gallows, AJ Styles, and Shinsuke Nakamura in 2016. Early life. Allegra grew up in Asheville, North Carolina with his younger brother and mother. He received a baseball scholarship to study at Mars Hill College in his home state before dropping out to pursue a wrestling career. Upon moving to Cincinnati, Ohio, he began training for a short time at Leigh Thatcher's Main Event Pro Wrestling Camp, the school associated with the Heartland Wrestling Association, WA. Professional wrestling career. Early career, 2000-2005. Shortly after beginning his training under Leigh Thatcher in 2000, he received a concussion at the hands of fellow trainee Derek Neikirk, which put Allegra on the shelf for over a year. When he felt he was able to return, he contacted Kirk Shepard, who worked for the Northern Wrestling Federation, NWF, in Cincinnati, who introduced him to Roger Ruffin, the head trainer at Bone Crushers, the NWF's wrestling school. Allegra trained for several months before debuting under his real name in his first professional match on May 10, 2002, in a loss with the Zodiac. In the early stages on his career, he had matches with Prince Justice, Jimmy Valiant, Chris Harris, Shark Boy, and Jerry Lawler. In the NWF, Allegra started as part of the Young Lions, a four-man group of popular rookies who entered the promotion around the same time. First to leave the group was Matt Parks. Allegra eventually joined Parks as a heel and began a feud with Ryan Stone and Jay Donaldson. In the summer of 2005, the NWF and the WA began an inter-promotional feud. It culminated in a one-on-one, title versus title match between Allegra, the NWF champion, and Cody Hawk, the WA champion. National Wrestling Alliance, 2005-2008. In October 2005, Allegra had the opportunity to wrestle at the National Wrestling Alliance's, NWA, annual convention, where he was noticed by Dave Marquez of New Japan Pro Wrestling's, NJPW, Los Angeles dojo. Allegra was invited to train at the dojo, and so after losing the NWF title to Ryan Stone on January 1, 2006, Allegra began living and wrestling on the West Coast. On the West Coast, Allegra was repackaged as Machine Gun Karl Anderson, becoming a storyline member of the Anderson wrestling family and adopting the family's trademark spinebuster as his new finishing maneuver. Over the years, the association with the Anderson family has quietly been dropped. Before long, he won the NWA British Commonwealth Championship before losing it to Alex Kolov. In 2007, he began teaming with Joey Ryan, on NWA cards promoted by David Marquez. He appeared weekly on MAV TV, a small broadcast network, carried on limited stations. The team's first title match came against the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, in a losing attempt for the AWS Tag Team Championship. In April, Anderson won the EWF American Championship from Human Tornado. On July 8, 2007, he and Ryan won a three-way tag match to claim the vacant NWA World Tag Team Championship. Anderson lost his EWF American Championship to Mikey Nicholls on September 7, 2007, in a 30-minute Iron Man match, which also included Ryan Taylor. Anderson and Ryan, now going as the Real American Heroes, successfully defend their championship on multiple occasions, but would eventually lose it to Los Luchas, Phoenix Star and Zocker, on February 10, 2008. Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, 2007-2009. In early 2007, Anderson debuted for Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, PWG, picking up big wins over established wrestlers such as Frankie Kazarian and Colt Cabana. He would continue to appear for PWG over the year, occasionally teaming with Joey Ryan's Dynasty faction. On February 24, 2008, he participated in a tournament for the PWG World Championship, defeating Kazarian in his first-round match. Later that same day, he was defeated by Human Tornado in the final of the tournament, which also included Roderick Strong. After an 11-month break from PWG, Anderson returned on February 21, 2009, once again teaming with the Dynasty. On August 28, he and Joey Ryan unsuccessfully challenged the Young Bucks for the PWG World Tag Team Championship. Anderson made his final appearance for PWG on September 4, 2009, when he was defeated by Roderick Strong. In 2013, looking back at his time on the Californian independent circuit, Allegra stated, "I actually hated my whole time in LA. There were always great times, but I look back on it now, and I wasn't happy there at all. I just didn't enjoy myself." He has however noted that he did not hate PWG, saying that they treated him well and gave him an opportunity when no one else would. Ring of Honor, 2007-2013. On October 19, 2007, Anderson made his debut for Ring of Honor, Raw, losing to Chris Hero in a survival of the fittest qualifying match. 2 days later, Anderson was defeated by Adam Pearce in a singles match. After not appearing for Raw in over 5 years, Anderson returned to the promotion on April 5, 2013, at Supercard of Honor 7, defeating Roderick Strong. At the following day's tapings of Ring of Honor Wrestling, Anderson picked up another win over Michael Elgin. Anderson returned to the promotion on July 27 to take part in the Raw World Championship Tournament, defeating ACH in his first-round match. On August 17, Anderson was eliminated from the tournament in the quarterfinals by Michael Elgin. New Japan Pro Wrestling. Bad Intentions, 2008-2012. As part of the new talent exchange agreement between the NWA and NJPW, Anderson replaced Yuji Nagata on March 23, 2008 in the annual New Japan Cup tournament. His opponent in the first round was New Japan's junior heavyweight division ace, Koji Kanemoto, to whom Anderson lost by submission. Based on his performance, Anderson was signed to a 1-year contract by NJPW. Anderson then joined NJPW's top heel stable Great Bash Heel, GBH, and spent the rest of the year wrestling in mid-card matches. After a jump from GBH to Chaos, Anderson formed the tag team Bad Intentions with Giant Bernard, and on June 20 the two of them challenged for the IWGP Tag Team Championship, but were unable to defeat the defending champions Team 3D, Brother Ray and Brother Devon. Anderson and Bernard entered the 2009 G1 Tag League and defeated Apollo 55, Prince Devitt and Ryusuke Taguchi, in the final to win the tournament and earn another chance for the title. On November 8 at Destruction 09, the second match between Bad Intentions and Team 3D ended in a double count-out. On April 4, 2010, Chaos members Toru Yano and Takashi Iizuka turned on Anderson and kicked him out of the stable with help from Tetsuya Naito and Yujiro Takahashi, who joined the stable in the process. Giant Bernard, who wasn't present at the show, ended up leaving Chaos alongside his tag team partner. On June 19, 2010, at Dominion 6.19, Anderson and Bernard defeated the teams of Seigagun, Yuji Nagata and Wataru Inu, and No Limit, Tetsuya Naito and Yujiro Takahashi, in a three-way elimination match to win the IWGP Tag Team Championship. Bad Intentions made their first successful defense of the IWGP Tag Team Championship on July 19, defeating Seigagun and No Limit in a three-way dogfight. In late October, Bad Intentions entered the 2010 G1 Tag League, where, after 3 wins and 2 losses, they finished second in their block and advanced to the semifinals. On November 7, they were defeated by the eventual winners of the tournament, Yuji Nagata and Wataru Inu. On January 4, 2011, at Wrestle Kingdom V in Tokyo Dome, Bad Intentions successfully defended the IWGP Tag Team Championship in a three-way match against Beer Money, Incorporated, James Storm and Robert Roode, and Muscle Orchestra, Manabu Nakanishi and Strong Man. On May 3, Bad Intentions defeated No Limit to make their 7th successful IWGP Tag Team Championship defense, tying the all-time record for most defenses, set by Hiroyoshi Tenzan and Masahiro Chono. Bad Intentions made their record-breaking 8th successful IWGP Tag Team Championship defense on June 18 at Dominion 6.18 against Pro Wrestling Noah's Takuma Sano and Yoshihiro Takayama, and in the process also became the new GHC Tag Team Champions. Bad Intentions' 9th successful IWGP Tag Team Championship defense took place on July 3, when they defeated Hiroki Goto and IWGP Heavyweight Champion Hiroshi Tanahashi. On July 23, Bad Intentions made an appearance for Pro Wrestling Noah, making their first successful defense of the GHC Tag Team Championship against the team of Takeshi Morishima and Yutaka Yoshi. On September 9, Bad Intentions became the longest-reigning IWGP Tag Team Champions by breaking the previous record of 446 days, set by Hiroyoshi Tenzan and Masahiro Chono in 2003. Bad Intentions made their second GHC Tag Team Championship defense on October 31, defeating Go Shiozaki and Shuhei Taniguchi at a Pro Wrestling Noah event. During New Japan's 2011 G1 Tag League, Bad Intentions suffered their first tag team loss in a year, when they were defeated by the Complete Players, Masato Tanaka and Yujiro Takahashi, but still managed to win their 4 other matches and advance to the semifinals of the tournament. On November 6, after defeating the Billion Powers, Hiroki Goto and Hiroshi Tanahashi, in the semifinals, Bad Intentions were defeated in the final of the 2011 G1 Climax by Suzuki Gun, Minoru Suzuki and Lance Archer. On November 12 at Power Struggle, Bad Intentions made their 10th successful IWGP Tag Team Championship defense against Archer and Suzuki. On January 4, 2012, at Wrestle Kingdom 6 in Tokyo Dome, Bad Intentions lost the IWGP Tag Team Championship to Tenkozy, Hiroyoshi Tenzan and Satoshi Kojima, ending their record-setting reign at 564 days. On January 22, Bad Intentions lost the GHC Tag Team Championship to Akitoshi Sato and Jun Akiyama. In March, Bad Intentions was disbanded, after Bernard left New Japan to return to WWE. Bullet Club, 2012-2016. Launching his New Japan singles career, Anderson entered the 2012 New Japan Cup on April 1. After victories over Hiroyoshi Tenzan and multi-time IWGP Heavyweight Champion Shinsuke Nakamura, arguably the biggest win of his career, he was eliminated from the tournament in the semifinals by Hiroshi Tanahashi. On May 3 at Wrestling Dontaku 2012, Nakamura defeated Anderson in a rematch. In August, Anderson took part in the 2012 G1 Climax tournament, where he won 4 out of his first 7 matches, before scoring an upset win over IWGP Heavyweight Champion Hiroshi Tanahashi on August 12, the final day of the tournament, to win his block and advance to the finals. In the final, which was held immediately after Anderson's win over Tanahashi, Anderson was defeated by Kazuchika Okada. During the following months, Anderson continued his feud with Okada, leading to him unsuccessfully challenging for Okada's Wrestle Kingdom 7 in Tokyo Dome title shot contract on October 8 at King of Pro Wrestling. On November 11 at Power Struggle, Anderson unsuccessfully challenged Shinsuke Nakamura for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. On November 15, Anderson entered a tournament to determine the inaugural Never Openweight champion. After wins over Yujiro Takahashi, Shiori Asahi, and Kengo Mashimo, Anderson was defeated in the finals of the tournament on November 19 by Masato Tanaka. From November 20 to December 1, Anderson took part in the round-robin portion of the 2012 World Tag League, alongside Hiroki Goto under the team name Sword and Guns. The team finished with a record of 4 wins and 2 losses, finishing second in their block and advancing to the semi-finals of the tournament. On December 2, Sword and Guns defeated Tenkozy to advance to the final of the tournament, where, later that same day, they defeated the reigning IWGP Tag Team Champions, KES, Davey Boy Smith, Jr., and Lance Archer, to win the tournament. Sword and Guns received their shot at the IWGP Tag Team Championship on January 4, 2013 at Wrestle Kingdom 7 in Tokyo Dome, but were defeated in a rematch by KES. Following his August 2012 win over Hiroshi Tanahashi, Anderson received his first shot at the IWGP Heavyweight Championship on February 10, 2013, at the New Beginning, but was defeated by Tanahashi in a rematch. In an attempt to earn another shot at Tanahashi, Anderson entered the 2013 New Japan Cup on March 11, defeating Hiroyoshi Tenzan in his first-round match. 6 days later, Anderson was eliminated from the tournament in the second round by Kazuchika Okada. On May 3 at Wrestling Dontaku 2013, Anderson faced Hiroshi Tanahashi in another high-profile match, but was again defeated. After the match, Anderson turned heel by joining Prince Devitt, Bad Luckful, and Tama Tonga in attacking Tanahashi. The new group was subsequently named Bullet Club. From August 1 to 11, Anderson took part in the 2013 G1 Climax, where he finished with a record of 5 wins and 4 losses, with a loss against Tetsuya Naito on the final day costing him a spot in the final of the tournament. In October, Anderson set his sights on the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, held by Kazuchika Okada, looking to avenge his loss from the finals of the 2012 G1 Climax. The title match between the two took place on November 9 at Power Struggle and saw Okada retain his title. From November 24 to December 8, Anderson and Bullet Club's newest member, Doc Gallows, took part in the 2013 World Tag League. After winning their block with a record of 4 wins and 2 losses, Anderson and Gallows first defeated GBH, Togi Makabe and Tomoki Hanma, in the semi-finals and then Tenkozy in the final to win the tournament, giving Anderson his overall third G1/World Tag League win and the second in a row. Anderson and Gallows received their title shot on January 4, 2014 at Wrestle Kingdom 8 in Tokyo Dome, where they defeated KES to become the new IWGP Tag Team Champions. Anderson and Gallows made their first successful title defense on February 9 at the New Beginning in Hiroshima, defeating KES in a rematch. Their second defense took place on April 6 at Invasion Attack 2014, where they defeated Hiroki Goto and Katsuyori Shibata. Following the event, Devitt left New Japan, leading to Anderson taking over as the new leader of Bullet Club. Anderson and Gallows' third successful defense took place just 7 days later, during New Japan's trip to Taiwan, when they defeated Hiroki Goto and Captain Taiwan. On May 17, Anderson and Gallows made their fourth successful title defense against the Briscoes, Jay and Mark, at a NJPW and Rocio-produced event, War of the Worlds, in New York City. On June 21 at Dominion 6.21, Anderson and Gallows made their fifth successful defense against Ace to King, Hiroshi Tanahashi and Togi Makabe. From July 21 to August 8, Anderson took part in the 2014 G1 Climax, where he finished third in his block with a record of 5 wins and 5 losses. On September 21 at Destruction in Kobe, Anderson and Gallows made their sixth successful title defense against Chaos Kazuchika Okada and Yoshihashi. 2 days later at Destruction in Okayama, Anderson unsuccessfully challenged Okada for his IWGP Heavyweight Championship No. 1 Contenders contract. In December, Anderson and Gallows made it to the finals of the 2014 World Tag League, after winning their block with a record of 5 wins and 2 losses. On December 7, Anderson and Gallows were defeated in the finals of the tournament by Hiroki Goto and Katsuyori Shibata. Anderson and Gallows' year-long reign as the IWGP Tag Team Champions came to an end on January 4, 2015 at Wrestle Kingdom 9 in Tokyo Dome, where they were defeated by Goto and Shibata. Anderson and Gallows regained the title from Goto and Shibata on February 11 at the New Beginning in Osaka. They lost the title to the Kingdom, Matt Taven and Michael Bennett, on April 5 at Invasion Attack 2015. They regained the title from the Kingdom on July 5 at Dominion 7.5 in Osaka-jo Hall. From July 23 to August 15, Anderson took part in the 2015 G1 Climax. He entered the final day with a chance to advance from his block, but was eliminated after losing to Satoshi Kojima, giving him a record of 6 wins and 3 losses. During the tournament, Anderson defeated Shinsuke Nakamura, which led to him unsuccessfully challenging Nakamura for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship on November 7 at Power Struggle. On January 4, 2016 at Wrestle Kingdom 10 in Tokyo Dome, Anderson and Gallows lost the IWGP Tag Team Championship to Togi Makabe and Tomoki Honma. Hours after the event, it was reported that both Anderson and Gallows had given their notice to NJPW on the morning of January 4, announcing that they were leaving the promotion for WWE. Anderson remained under NJPW contract and was expected to finish off his contracted dates with the promotion before leaving. On February 14 at the New Beginning in Niigata, Anderson and Gallows received a rematch for the IWGP Tag Team Championship, but were again defeated by Makabe and Honma. On February 19, Anderson confirmed in an interview with Tokyo Sports that he was leaving NJPW after the following day's Honor Rising, Japan 2016 show. In his final NJPW match, Anderson teamed with Bad Luckful, Doc Gallows, and Tama Tonga, losing to Bobby Fish, Hiroki Goto, Katsuyori Shibata, and Kyle O'Reilly in an 8-man tag team match. WWE 2016 present. On the April 11, 2016 episode of Raw, Anderson and Luke Gallows made their debut as heels, attacking the Usos after their victory over the Social Outcasts, before being removed by several referees. On the April 18 episode of Raw, Gallows and Anderson attacked WWE World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns, following Reigns' promo with AJ Styles. The following week on Raw, Gallows and Anderson made their in-ring debuts, defeating the Usos. During this time, Gallows and Anderson helped Styles in his feud with Reigns, with Styles at first reluctant for their help. On the May 2 episode of Raw, Gallows and Anderson teamed with Styles, where they began being known as The Club, defeating Reigns and Usos. On the May 9 episode of Raw, The Club faced Reigns and Usos in a 6-man elimination match, where, following the elimination of both Gallows and Anderson, Reigns and Usos won by disqualification after Gallows and Anderson attacked Reigns with a steel chair. At Extreme Rules, Gallows and Anderson interfered in Extreme Rules match for WWE World Heavyweight Championship. They attacked Reigns until the Usos, who lost their Tornado Tag Team match to Anderson and Gallows earlier in the night, brawled with the two until Reigns would retain. The following night on Raw, Styles requested to leave the club, stating that the WWE wasn't Japan. Gallows and Anderson left Styles shortly after Styles lost to Kevin Owens in a Money in the Bank qualifying match. On the May 30 episode of Raw, Styles would confront a returning John Cena who said the new era would have to go through him, before offering Styles his hand. Styles shook his hand, shortly before Gallows and Anderson interrupted. As Styles and Cena appeared ready to fight Gallows and Anderson, Styles instead beat down Cena repeatedly, reuniting the club. On July 19, as part of WWE Draft, both Gallows and Karl Anderson were drafted to Raw, while AJ Styles was drafted to SmackDown, splitting up the club. Gallows and Anderson resumed feuding with The New Day, and took out Big E with a groin injury after a sneak attack. Following this assault, Gallows and Anderson made fun of the situation by appearing in segments dressed as doctors and claiming to be in need of a cure for ring postatitis, leading up to a SummerSlam match for the WWE Tag Team Championship, which they won by disqualification because of show guest Jon Stewart and a returning Big E getting involved. At Clash of Champions, Gallows and Anderson failed to win the titles. On the November 7th episode of Raw, Gallows and Anderson were announced as part of Team Raw for the 10-on-10 Survivor Series Tag Team Elimination match at Survivor Series. The same night, while being at odds with the rest of Team Raw, they defeated the New Day in a non-title bout. Gallows and Anderson courted controversy after ripping the head off a Dusty Rhodes bear given to Rhodes' son Goldust. While Goldust's brother Cody Rhodes let it slide, Hall of Famer, superstar Billy Graham found the segment tasteless. On the January 18, 2017 episode of Raw, Gallows and Anderson appeared to defeat Cesaro and Sheamus by pinfall for the Raw Tag Team Championship. However, due to Sheamus having hit the referee, the decision was reversed to a disqualification, leading to them winning the match but not the title. On the Royal Rumble pre-show, Gallows and Anderson defeated Cesaro and Sheamus to win the Raw Tag Team Championship for the first time. They lost the title to returning the Hardy Boys at WrestleMania 33 in a fatal 4-way tag team ladder match. On the January 1, 2018 Raw, the duo turned face by appearing as former Bullet Club stablemate Finn Balor's surprise tag team partners. After a brief feud, they lost to the Revival at the Royal Rumble pre-show. On April 17, Gallows and Anderson were both drafted to SmackDown as part of Superstar Shake-Up. On the May 22 episode of SmackDown, Gallows and Anderson defeated the Usos to become #1 contenders for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, but they failed to win the title from the Bludgeon Brothers on the Money in the Bank pre-show and also lost a rematch on the June 19 episode of SmackDown. On the April 29 episode of Raw, Gallows and Anderson returned to the Raw brand, losing to the Usos. As of that match, they have not won a match on television since they defeated the Usos in May 2018. On the July 1 episode of Raw, Gallows and Anderson encouraged AJ Styles to be the guy when he was in NJPW. After Styles lost a United States Championship match to Ricochet, Gallows and Anderson helped Styles to beat up Ricochet, and reuniting the club as heels. On the July 22 episode of Raw, the club was renamed the OC, which it means Original Club. On 30th July's edition of Raw, Gallows and Anderson became two-time Raw Tag Team Champions by defeating the Revival and the Usos in a triple threat tag team match. Personal life. Allegra is married and has 4 sons. The family lives in Cincinnati, Ohio. Allegra is close friends with Fergal Devitt and Shinsuke Nakamura, both of whom he first met at the New Japan Pro Wrestling Dojo in Los Angeles. Other media. Allegra made his video game debut in WWE 2K17 as Karl Anderson alongside tag team partner Luke Gallows as DLC. He also appears in WWE 2K18 and WWE 2K19 as a playable character. Championships and accomplishments.